This is Jamie Boyum in Longview. I'm here at Heritage Square, and I'm supposed to be meeting Sean Hera somewhere around here. He's got to be around someplace. Oh, John!
Hi, Jamie.
Hi, he's the eye in Long. Are you up there often?
Only when I get told to stand up here by KLTV news staff.
Ah, well, come on down.
Okay, here we go.
Yes, Sean has some news for us, as Sean often does. And here he comes right now. The eye in Longview, Sean Hera.
Hi, Jamie. A little bit closer now.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think I can hear you now. So, you've got a Walk of Honor coming up. What is the Walk of Honor, and who's in it?
Yeah, so a few years ago, right before COVID, there was a task force brought forward initially by a gentleman here in Longview named Tim Patrick, who had this idea of what if we have a walk throughout the downtown area that commemorates important people throughout Longview's history, kind of like a Walk of Stars, but focusing on people who've made an impact here in Longview. And so put together plans back then, and then COVID happened. We took a little bit of a pause, and now we're getting going again, and we've got our first 5 honorees, and that we hope to be able to commemorate this fall.
Wow. Can you name them off the top of your head?
I could. I sure could. But I would be happier if I looked at my list, so that I don't miss anybody.
Yeah,
but it's
there's supposed to be 5,
yeah,
and
but
you don't want to name 4.
Actually 7. Correct. So it's 5, but 2 were couples, and so.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So we've got Neil McCoy, who is originally from Jacksonville, currently lives here in Longview, and has had a big impact, both as a musician, but also as a humanitarian with his East Texas Angel Network. So Neil McCoy is one of those, and then the other 4 entries, which are actually 6 different people, all had a big impact in Longview's history. So that's RG and Evelyn Letourneau. RG was an industrialist, was behind some of the creation of huge equipment building and here in Longview and elsewhere, but also the founders of Letourneau University here in town. So RG and Evelyn Letourneau. Then also Dr. Willis. And so Dr. Willis was one of the first African-American doctors here in Longview, a podiatrist, but also was really involved in the civil rights movement here in Longview, and helped really move forward a lot of things with regard to race relations here in the area. Also, it's Pauline and Robert Cargill. They have been very successful in industry, in the oil business, and they were really involved with, before Longview Economic Development Corporation existed, moving the community forward in economic development, recruiting businesses to Longview, recruited a lot of industry, but also involved in the Longview community of moving it forward. The Cargill Long Park is one of our first trails built here in Longview, and it's because of them, as well as the several other things that they were involved with. And then also Carl Estes. So Carl was also very involved in that economic development side of things for Longview, the publisher of the owner of the Longview News Journal for a time, and just a big proponent of moving Longview forward over the years. And so those are the honorees this year, and we're really excited about that.
All right.
That was a lot of words.
Yes, that was a lot of words. That will not be a short soundbite on TV.
No, it will
Well, we're
not.
on the web. We can talk all we want.
We can just keep on talking. That's right.
That's right. So where will this be located?
So the plan is for it to start at Heritage Plaza. Not actually be located here, but start from here and then head throughout the sidewalks in downtown Longview. There are existing bricks in the sidewalks that we'd have the plaques be located there. So it'll start here and then move actually towards the post office to begin.
Okay. All right. So we have 5 stars.
Yes, beginning with 5 plaques commemorating 7 people, but that'll start from here, and then each year the goal is to continue to identify others to be honored. We had a lot of possible names that we were looking at, but they decided let's start with these, and then we'll keep adding year on year.
Kind of the fathers of Longview, I guess, for the most part.
Yeah, people that were very influential in some of the growth of Longview, and all had significant impacts. Each one very different, but have made a difference here locally.
So if somebody has a suggestion for future stars,
Yeah, so we'll accept those nominations. We have a simple nomination form that's available on the city website for the Walk of Honor. So you can fill that out. We'll probably come back with you for more information if need be. But that's the process. They review those. They've also, like I said, those ones that we've received those nominations, those nominations don't go away. Those will be considered again for future consideration.
gotcha. Where did the idea come from?
This was something, like I said, that Tim Patrick, who's the chair of the committee, is something that he had been thinking about, that, hey, wouldn't this be a neat way to bring recognition to some of the people that have been involved and kind of have a walk of stars, a walk of honor through downtown Longview. And so he's kind of seen it through, made sure we're making it happen.
All right, so when will the plaques be in, and when will it start being built?
Official date has not been set, but we're planning for this fall.
I got you. Okay.
Our goal is to be able to do this as a public celebration that would happen, here outdoors, and then private reception for the honorees, the family, the sponsors who help make this happen. And then we're also hoping to be able to have the information about these honorees to be on display. We're hoping in conjunction with the Greg County Historical Museum as well. So, that would be a temporary display, but we're excited to be able to work with those downtown partners.
All right, very cool. And any idea as far as how many more, when that would happen?
We're starting with this 5, and then each year they'll determine how many they'll do in any given year. So initially that was what the task force laid out is, get started and then determine each year how many they'll do. The next step really is some sponsorship. So we're going to be looking out to some individuals, some businesses, encourage them to be part of it to help make this honor happen.
And I heard the bell tolling there a second ago, and you're like in the middle of a meeting right now, and that was like the buzzer.
It was saying, Jamie, this is it. Sean, stop talking.
It is over. Okay, I'm not going to sing anymore. That's already too much Jamie singing. Well, thanks, Sean. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Bye.
We'll have more later on KLTV 7 News and KLTV.com. And come on down and stand in the eye and take a picture.